Hey, what's up, guys? I'm your boy Old School here, bringing you a clan scrimmage, and I'm here making a video on explaining some clan tactics, some tips for for you people, and maybe how to get better in clan scrimmages. And for the players who we are facing, maybe they can learn something from this video, because this purpose is to try to make you guys better, and that's what I'm here for. Is trying to give you guys some knowledge, some tips on how to work as a team and how to, you know, play objectively and just how to win the game. And yeah, so here we have the node. We're playing King of the Hill Metro, and the node it spawns right in the middle of Subway. And once we got the kills and we got on the node, I automatically look right in the back because my I felt like they were gonna spawn there because I know those spawn rotations pretty good. So I HRV in the back to see if there's anyone there. Sadly, my aim assist wasn't working, which is weird. Um, Here I knew right away there was 3 players, so there was no need for me to actually HRV. I relied on my I guess my I guess my natural instinct that there's gonna be someone in the corner, and I'm going to have to pre-fire. A lot of people in that instant use the HRV. Sometimes it's not good to use the HRV in that instant because one, you're just wasting time and you can be cut off guard. That's why you have to trust your gut and not hesitate. And so, um, you can see me here, try to put my crosshair placement a little bit outside of the door because sometimes the animation doesn't match up quite well. Um, Sadly, I lost that battle. And a lot of battles I've been losing lately is because due to my aim, like sensitivity. I really don't know my sensitivity that it's very hard for me to find a good sensitivity. I can't find a sensitivity that's very steady for me. So yeah, if you guys have any tips on the finding a good sensitivity, or you want to tell me your sensitivity, go ahead. Um, that tag that flank that I did. I told my teammates here, keep them distracted while I try to flank them, because sometimes I'll HRV for like a couple seconds, and then like you can see if the enemy is HRVing and looks at your direction. In that moment, I didn't see them HRV at my direction. They HRV'd at where my buddies were at. So I'm like, all right, keep them busy. I'm gonna try to flank around them, and I got like what 2 kills, and there was a guy on stairs. So yeah, so I'm here doing it the same again, keeping distracted, see if I can try to flank around them. I try to be careful because I know there was 2, so I'm trying to make sure no one was spawned there. Again, you gotta learn the spawns in this game, and especially Metro, you gotta be pretty good. And also, I'm also giving out callouts. Oh, he's on the stairs. Watch out. Um, and make sure, and I keep telling them, watch out for the spawn rotations. And that's pretty much it. So here, I know there's me and Alexis, one of my buddies, and I'm like, okay, we don't need 2 players here. I'm gonna stay there, and I'm gonna try to flank around. One, it gives the enemy multiple options to shoot at, not 2 people. Because if you have 2 players next to each other, you have a high chance of them dying. Um, there, in that instinct, I felt like there was someone around there. Again, one of my big tips is do not hesitate. If you think someone's in the corner, shoot the corner, look at the corner. Do not HRV because that's all just gonna get you killed. If you do HRV, that's just gonna get you killed. Um, for a lot of players that I've seen in clan battles and on YouTube, because I tend to watch YouTube clan scrimmages of PS4 players and a lot of PC also. But a lot of PS4 players tend to just HRV. When they're capping the node, they tend to HRV out out of cover. And I don't know. I don't know if that's a lot of PS4 players just being cocky or they're just not playing very tactically. And so yeah, that's a lot of things. Just HRV behind cover as best as you can. Try to have a better position than the enemy. So like here I am. I know I don't want to get cocky, so I try to tell my teammate, "Hey, try to heal me up." And you can see here I'm positioned in a way where only the guy who I just killed in the train does not. The guy, like the two guys on the left side, kill me. I try to position myself where I'm only vulnerable to one guy. That's usually what I try to do. It's a kind of a passive, but then again, I'm trying to play kind of aggressive. In this kill, it was just my fault because the guy was free shooting in that area, and yeah. Um, Always when you die, you don't want to say. I try not to. Or a lot of people tend to just say like, "Oh shit, he fucking killed me. What a lucky shot." Um, what you really want to do is when you die is like, all right, tell your teammates the enemy's health. Tell them if there's enemies around them. Those are the most important things to say. Is like, all right, he's this certain amount of health with, with this many enemies around him, or he's by himself. And yeah, I'm here. This is a very common spot to people to pre-shoot. So another big thing is to learn how to position yourself in a lot of maps. I have over 1,000 hours in this game, and I'm still not good at positioning myself because I never actually practice. And that's just a waste of my fucking hours into this game because I just tend to play pubs but never play tactically in pubs. So from now on, I've been playing pubs, but in a very tactical way. Um, so I won't try to go like 40-0 in a pub because I'm not trying to go and slay. My goal in the pubs is try to learn different positions, different head glitches, and just different strategies for myself in order to improve myself and my teammates and clan scrimmages. The enemy made a big mistake here. I'm not sure why they did this, and I hope they're communicating because all three of them decided to go the same route where they all died. And the weird thing is that they all rushed one by one. They didn't rush together, or they didn't rush together. One going on the left side on subway by the trains, or one going to middle, or one going on the right side. And I think that's would have been a better strategy for them because that would have made us focus on more than one player going to just one route. And that's something they should have not done. Is just go one by one. Um, I guess one another tip I can give you guys is don't go in by yourself. Try to wait for reinforcements. Unless you're a hot shot and you have a really good aim, then go for it. And if you think you're very skilled, then go do it. And that's another thing I can give you guys. Another tip is that if you think you're very skilled, and if you know you're very skilled, but you're a humble person, you don't tell people like, "Oh, I'm the best," but you're a very humble person and you know you're pretty skilled. Don't you go ahead and challenge if you want. You got to be confident in your and your shooting, your play style. You got to be confident. You want to play, pretty good against good players. You gotta give your best performance. And so yeah, that was my fault. I completely forgot that I ran out of ammo. That was my fault. That's something like that's your natural instinct. Like, okay, make sure if I have ammo or not, or did I reload or not. But yeah, that didn't come across my mind. I completely forgot to refill my ammo, and my light pistol is a potato gun, and it can't do anything. And so here I try to stay a little bit back. The reason why I'm not on the point is because I want to have that head glitch advantage like they will. Because you're in that spot where Alexis is. You really don't have that really good cover besides the barrel there. You don't really have that good of a cover. Um, because the enemy can just head glitch. But yeah, that's why I stayed in the back to try to get people off the head glitch and give myself an advantage on a head glitch. So that was a lot to say, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned something from this video. And as always, guys, take care.